Piers Morgan just dropped a bombshell that could shake Hollywood to its core. Imagine this. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, the golden couple we all adore, caught in a web of deception tied to Marvel's biggest franchise. Receipts are out, secrets are spilling, and the truth is wilder than any superhero plot twist. Buckle up. This is about to get insane. Piers Morgan isn't one to hold back. Known for his unfiltered takes, he's now turned his sights on two of Hollywood's biggest names. The story starts with a claim that's been brewing in the shadows, whispers of a scam tied to Marvel, Deadpool, and a power play that allegedly involves Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds pulling strings behind the scenes. Morgan took to his platform recently, laying out what he calls undeniable proof, documents, insider accounts, and a timeline that points to something shady. This isn't just gossip. It's a full-on expose, and it's got fans and critics buzzing. Let's rewind to set the stage. Ryan Reynolds has been the face of Deadpool since 2016, turning the foul-mouthed anti-hero into a billion-dollar cash cow for Marvel. Blake Lively, his wife since 2012, has her own star power. Gossip Girl, The Shallows, and now a producer on projects like It Ends With Us. Together, they're a powerhouse duo, charming the public with their witty banter and picture-perfect family life. But Morgan's receipts suggest there's more beneath the surface, a calculated move to leverage their influence in ways that might have crossed lines. The crux of this so-called Marvel scam centers on Deadpool and Wolverine, the 2024 blockbuster that smashed box office records. Reynolds didn't just star in it. He co-wrote it and had a heavy hand in its production. Lively even popped up as Lady Pool, a fun cameo that fans ate up. Everything seemed golden, until Morgan started digging, as Bob claimed. The couple used their clout to manipulate deals, sideline key players, and rake in profits while others got burned. And he's got the paperwork to back it up, or so he says. First up, Morgan points to a contract dispute. Sources close to the production claim Reynolds pushed for an inflated back-end deal, meaning he'd earn a huge chunk of the film's profits on top of his upfront pay. Fair enough, he's the star, right? But here's where it gets messy. Allegedly, this deal came at the expense of other contributors, writers, producers, even co-stars like Hugh Jackman, who didn't see the same payout. Morgan flashed emails on his show, supposedly from a Marvel exec, hinting that Reynolds strong-armed negotiations to favor himself. Online read, Ryan's calling the shots, and it's non-negotiable. If true, it's a bold move for a guy who plays the lovable rogue on screen. Then there's Blake's role. Morgan alleges she wasn't just a cameo star. She was a behind-the-scenes player. He's got text messages, purportedly between Lively and a Marvel producer, discussing creative control over her Lady Pool bit. The catch? These talks coincided with a push to cut another actress from the film, someone who'd been in early talks for a similar role. Morgan's theory, Lively used her leverage as Reynolds' wife to secure her spot, sidelining competition and boosting her own profile. It's a juicy accusation, especially given her pristine public image. But the receipts don't stop there. Morgan's biggest bombshell ties this all to Justin Baldoni. Yes, the It Ends With Us director locked in a legal war with Lively and Reynolds. For context, Lively sued Baldoni in December 2024, accusing him of sexual harassment on set and a smear campaign against her. Baldoni fired back with a $400 million defamation suit against the couple, claiming they tanked his career. Morgan's twist? He says Baldoni's lawsuit uncovered dirt on the Marvel deal. One document, a litigation hold letter sent to Marvel Studios. Boss Kevin Feige demanded records about Reynolds and Lively's involvement in Deadpool and Wolverine. Morgan says it's no coincidence. He thinks Baldoni stumbled onto evidence of their scam while digging for his own defense. Let's break that down. Baldoni's suit alleges Reynolds called him a predator to their shared agency, WME, pressuring them to drop him. It also claims Reynolds mocked Baldoni through the Nice Pool character, a Deadpool variant with a man bun and feminist vibes that some say mirrors Baldoni's public persona. Morgan's take, this wasn't just petty revenge. He argues Reynolds and Lively orchestrated a broader plan to discredit Baldoni, tying it to their Marvel power grab. A leaked email from Baldoni's team reads, "They're burying us to protect their empire." Hyperbole? Maybe. But Morgan's waving it like a smoking gun. Now, step back and look at the timeline. Deadpool and Wolverine wrapped filming in early 2024. It ends with us shot around the same time, with tensions between Lively and Baldoni boiling over by summer. The movie hit theaters in August 2024, and whispers of their feud went public. By December, Lively's lawsuit dropped, followed by Baldoni's countersuit in January 2025. Morgan aired his expose on March 18, 2025, just as Reynolds filed to dismiss Baldoni's claims, calling them hurt feelings with no legal weight. The dates align too perfectly for Morgan, who insists it's all connected. What's the scam exactly? Morgan paints it as a three-part play. 1. Reynolds secures a massive profit share on Deadpool and Wolverine, squeezing out others. 2. Lively locks in her cameo, edging out rivals. 3. They neutralize threats like Baldoni, using their influence to silence dissent. The payoff? Millions in earnings, a tighter grip on Marvel's future, and a polished image as Hollywood's dream team. Morgan's evidence includes those emails, texts, and Baldoni's legal filings, plus an unnamed insider who claims they played the game better than anyone. Let's talk money. Deadpool and Wolverine grossed over $1.3 billion worldwide. Reynolds' deal, if Morgan's right, could have netted him $50 million or more after the box office split. Lively's cameo, while smaller, boosted her visibility in the MCU, a franchise that's a goldmine for actors. Meanwhile, Baldoni's career took a hit. It Ends With Us made $350 million, but the scandal overshadowed his directing cred. Morgan argues the couple's gain was others' loss, and he's framing it as a betrayal of the industry's trust. Not everyone's buying it. Reynolds' team shot back fast. On March 19, 2025, the day after Morgan's show, AREP called the claims frivolous and said, "Ryan's the man Baldoni built his brand pretending to be." Ouch. Lively's camp doubled down, saying Morgan's twisting facts to stir drama. They point to her lawsuit against Baldoni as proof she's the victim, not the villain. And Marvel? Silent so far, which only fuels the fire. Some see it as them dodging a PR nightmare. Dig deeper, and holes emerge. Those emails Morgan flashed, screenshots, not originals, hard to verify. The texts about Lively's control lack context. They could be standard producer talk. Baldoni's litigation hold letter proves he's fishing for dirt, but it doesn't confirm a scam. And the insider? Anonymous, no credentials given. Morgan's case leans hard on speculation, stitching together real events with a narrative that's compelling but not airtight. Still, the public's eating it up. X posts exploded after Morgan's segment. One user wrote, "If Piers' eye's right, Ryan and Blake just pulled off the heist of the decade." Another countered, "This is Baldoni's revenge dressed up as a scoop. Piers fell for it." Fans are split. Some see the couple as cunning masterminds, others as targets of a bitter ex-co-star. The debate's raging, and Morgan's fanning the flames. What's the fallout? Legal battles are heating up. Baldoni's $400 million suit against Reynolds and Lively heads to court in March 2026, unless Reynolds' dismissal motion succeeds. Lively's harassment case against Baldoni is ongoing, with a judge recently granting her partial privacy protections. Morgan's expose could sway public opinion or backfire if his receipts don't hold up. For Marvel, it's a headache. Feige's team might face subpoenas if Baldoni's demands stick. Step back and consider the stakes. Reynolds has Deadpool. 4 in the pipeline. Any taint on his rep could shift how fans see him. Lively's got another simple favor coming, and this drama could overshadow her return. Baldoni's fighting to reclaim his name, buddying it to a Marvel conspiracy risks looking desperate. Morgan's betting big. His credibility's on the line if this unravels. Think about the bigger picture. Hollywood's full of power plays, stars. Bending rules isn't new. But if Morgan's right, this is next level. A couple weaponizing their charm to dominate a franchise. It's a story that hooks you because it's plausible. Reynolds and Lively have the clout, the timing fits, and Baldoni's a convenient scapegoat. Yet without hard proof, it's a house of cards. Picture this: a courtroom showdown where Baldoni's team drops a bombshell Marvel memo proving Morgan's claims. Or maybe Reynolds counters with his own receipts, exposing Baldoni as the real schemer. The truth's still murky, but the stakes keep climbing. Morgan's lit the match. Now it's a race to see who burns. So, where's it all heading? Court filings are piling up, insiders are whispering, and the internet's a battlefield. Morgan's got more receipts promised for his next show, teasing a deeper dive into Marvel's inner workings. Will he deliver, or is this just noise? One thing's clear, the story's not done twisting, and the next move could change everything. Morgan's not backing down. Just last night, March 18, 2025, he teased a second wave of revelations on his show, promising to peel back more layers of this Marvel mess. He's hinting at new documents straight from the legal filings that could tie Reynolds and Lively even tighter to what he's calling a Hollywood con job. The internet's already losing it, and we're barely scratching the surface. This story's about to explode. Since Morgan's first drop, the plot's thickened. Baldoni's $400 million lawsuit against Lively and Reynolds just got an update, filed. March 17, 2025, in New York federal court. He's added 50 pages to his claim, and it's a doozy. He's now alleging Reynolds didn't just mock him with Nicepool and Deadpool and Wolverine. He says the couple ran a shadow campaign to sabotage his entire career, using Marvel as their playground. Baldoni's team dropped a bombshell, a recorded phone call supposedly from July 2024, where a Marvel assistant gripes about Ryan's posse meddling in post-production. The voice says, "They're rewriting scenes to screw with someone, I don't know who, but it's chaos." Morgan's got his hands on this audio and played a snippet. It's grainy, but it's got X lighting up with theories. Reynolds isn't sitting quiet. On March 19, 2025, today, he hit back on X, posting, "Piers is chasing clout with a ghost story. Nice try." Short, sharp, and classic Ryan, but it's not slowing Morgan down. He fired back on air, waving what he claims is a Marvel payroll sheet showing consulting fees paid to Lively's production company during Deadpool and Wolverine's filming. The amount? $2.3 million for a cameo? Morgan's screaming scam, saying it's proof she cashed in while others got stiffed. Lively's team hasn't responded yet, but the silence is deafening. Let's zoom in on Baldoni's new claims. He's doubling down on Nicepool being a hit job. His amended suit says the character, killed off by Lively's Lady Pool in a brutal headshot, was a vicious caricature of him, scripted after a January 2024 meeting where Reynolds allegedly lost it. Baldoni says he's got texts from a Deadpool crew member backing this up. Ryan added the feminist line last minute, said it'd be funny. If true, it's a direct jab at Baldoni's public persona. He's been vocal about feminism since It Ends With Us. Morgan's framing it as revenge, tying it to the couple's feud with Baldoni over that film. The timing fits, the meeting, the reshoots, the July 2024 release. Coincidence? Morgan doesn't think so. Baldoni's not stopping there. He's now dragging Disney into it, demanding they cough up every email, memo, and draft script tied to Nicepool. His lawyer, Brian Friedman, sent a litigation hold letter to Bob Iger and Kevin Feige on March 10, 2025, saying, "Preserve it all. We're coming for the truth." Morgan aired parts of that letter, zooming in on a line about documents reflecting intent to harass or bully through creative choices. It's a bold move. Disney's a titan and they're not talking. But if Baldoni gets those files and they show Reynolds tweaking Nicepool to target him, this scam narrative gets legs. Meanwhile, Lively's legal team fired their own salvo. On March 15, 2025, they subpoenaed AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon, hunting for texts between Baldoni and his PR crew. They're after proof he orchestrated a smear campaign against her after It Ends With Us wrapped. Morgan's take? Blake's playing defense, but she's got no receipts yet. He's got a point, her side's been heavy on accusations, light on hard evidence. One subpoenaed text leaked to Morgan allegedly shows Baldoni telling a publicist, "Push the narrative, she's the problem." It's vague, but Morgan's spinning it as a smoking gun, back to the Marvel angle. Morgan's digging into the money. Trail. He's got a source, a former Fox accountant who claims Reynolds' Deadpool deals have been shady since day one. Before Disney bought Fox in 2019, Reynolds allegedly negotiated a profit split that left co-producers shortchanged. The accountant says he'd charm everyone, then take the lion's share. Fast forward to Deadpool and Wolverine, and Morgan's saying the pattern repeated. Only this time, Lively's in on it. That $2.3 million fee? Morgan says it's just the tip. He's hinting at offshore accounts and hidden bonuses, promising bank Records next week. If he delivers, this goes from scam to scandal. The Baldoni-Lively feud's bleeding into all this. Court docs from March 2025 show Baldoni's team accusing Reynolds of tanking his WME deal. They say Ryan leaned on the agency, where he and Blake are longtime clients, to drop Baldoni after the Deadpool and Wolverine premiere in July 2024. WME's CEO Ari Emanuel backed the couple in February 2025, saying, "I fired him. Baldoni's a mess." Morgan's got a clip of Emanuel on a podcast, mocking Baldoni as Justin Bologna. It's brutal, and Morgan's playing it on loop, saying it proves the couple's clout can crush careers. But here's a twist. Morgan's got chatter from X, post dated March 12, 2025, claiming Scarlett Johansson's watching this unfold with interest. Why? She's got her own Marvel history with Reynolds. Back in 2010, they co-starred in Green Lantern, a flop, but insiders say she clashed with him over credit. Now, with Black Widow 2 in the works, users are speculating she might drop her own receipts about Ryan's behind-the-scenes moves. Morgan teased this on air. Scarlett's got stories. Stay tuned. It's a stretch, but it's got fans buzzing. Let's talk stakes. Deadpool and Wolverine made $1.3 billion, but if Morgan's right, the profits were rigged. Baldoni's suit claims he was promised a cameo, cut last minute, while Lively got her Lady Pool spot. He says it's not just personal, it's financial. His $400 million ask includes lost earnings, saying the couple's smear killed his directing gigs. Morgan's backing this, flashing a canceled Wayfarer Studios project memo from Sony, dated January 2025. Cause? Reputational risk. Baldoni's fighting to prove it's all connected. Lively's not unscathed. Her It Ends With Us press tour tanked her image. Fans slammed her for flippant promo while the film tackled abuse. Now, with Morgan's expose, X posts from March 18, 2025, show her approval rating dipping. One viral thread reads, "Blake's playing victim, but she's the puppet master. Harsh, but it's sticking." Reynolds, too. He's Mr. Nice Guy no more. TJ Miller, his Deadpool 2 co-star, resurfaced a 2023 podcast clip last week, saying Ryan was horrific on set. Morgan aired it, tying it to the scam vibe. Legal heat's rising. Baldoni's defamation case against the New York Times, filed December 2024 for $250 million, got folded into his Lively Reynolds suit on March 16, 2025. He sees the Times colluded with Blake, citing metadata showing they had her complaint 11 days early. The Times denies it, but Morgan's waving the timeline like a flag. Trial's set for March 2026, but Judge Lewis Lyman warned he'll move it up if the press war keeps raging. Discoveries underway, subpoenas flying, and Morgan's promising leaks. What's Marvel doing? Nothing public. Feige's dodged every question, and Disney's PR machine's on mute. But Zinsiders, March 17, 2025, say execs are fuming. One post claims, "Kevin's pissed, Ryan's dragging the brand into this." If Baldoni's document demands hit pay dirt, Marvel could face a reckoning. Imagine internal emails showing Reynolds rewrote scenes for personal beefs. It'd shake the MCU's trust with fans. Morgan's milking the drama. His March 18th show pulled 3 million viewers. Huge for him. He's got a knack for this, turning scraps into sagas. But cracks show. That payroll sheet? Blurry, names redacted. The audio? Could be anyone. X users are calling it, March 19th, 2025, Piers is reaching. Still, he's got enough to keep us hooked, and his next drop's looming. Picture the courtroom. March 2026 rolls around, or sooner. Baldoni's team plays that Marvel call, stacks up texts, and parades canceled contracts. Lively and Reynolds counter with their own pile. Maybe proof Baldoni's the schemer. Morgan's in the gallery, live tweeting. Or maybe it settles quiet. Millions swapped, NDAs signed. Either way, the fallout's seismic. Reynolds' Deadpool 4 hangs in the balance. Lively's next flick could flop. Baldoni's either vindicated or buried. Zoom out. Hollywood's a machine. Stars like Reynolds and Lively thrive on image. If Morgan's receipts hold, that machine jams. Power couples rigging deals? It's not new, but proving it is. X is ablaze. March 19, 2025, with Marvel scam trending. Fans are split. Ryan's a genius versus he's a fraud. The truth's a maze, but the fight's real. Morgan's got one more card. He's teasing a whistleblower, someone from Marvel's editing bay. Next show, March 25, 2025, he says they'll spill the real story of who rewrote what and why. Is it legit? Or just hype? The clock's ticking and this roller coaster's not slowing down. What's the whistleblower got? And who's it gonna bury?